Have you ever felt a quiet nudge from within? A sense that there's a better, freer, and more aligned version of you waiting to emerge? This isn't just wishful thinking. It's the call of your parallel self. Your parallel self represents the version of you that exists without the weight of fear, doubt, or external expectations. It's the part of you that knows your potential, sees your worth, and understands the life you're truly capable of living. When life feels out of sync, when you're stuck in cycles of self-doubt or disconnected from your authentic self, that's when your parallel self starts reaching out. But why does this part of you step forward so urgently? And how can you begin to truly hear it? Often your parallel self speaks up when you're on the edge of transformation, even if you don't realize it yet. Perhaps you've been feeling stuck in a loop, repeating the same unfulfilling patterns in relationships, work, or your internal world. These moments of stagnation are like signposts, pointing you toward the realization that something within you is ready to shift. This inner voice might emerge as a sense of longing or dissatisfaction. You might start questioning the roles you've taken on or the way you've allowed others' expectations to shape your life. That's your parallel self calling you to step into your truth. When unresolved emotions or past traumas bubble to the surface, it's often your parallel self inviting you to heal. These unprocessed feelings can act as barriers, preventing you from fully embodying who you're meant to be. Your parallel self recognizes the need for compassion, for acknowledging those old wounds without judgment and finally letting them go. Healing isn't about erasing the past, but about integrating it in a way that allows you to move forward with clarity and peace. Your parallel self holds the blueprint for this process, offering the wisdom to see beyond pain and toward growth. Living authentically. One of the clearest signs your parallel self is reaching out is the increasing discomfort with inauthenticity. You may notice that people-pleasing or overextending yourself feels more draining than ever. Or perhaps you're starting to see the ways you've conformed to fit into spaces that no longer align with your values. Your parallel self is relentless in its pursuit of your authenticity. It doesn't want you to simply exist. It wants you to thrive in alignment with your true self. When you feel the tension between the life you're living and the life you deeply desire, it's an invitation to bridge that gap. Subtle communications. The messages from your parallel self are often subtle but deeply impactful. You might feel drawn to certain decisions that seem illogical on the surface, but resonate deeply within. Recurring dreams or symbols might carry hidden meanings, urging you to reflect on areas of your life that need attention. Even emotional triggers, the moments that provoke frustration, sadness, or discomfort, can be messages from your parallel self. These emotions often highlight areas where growth and healing are needed. And then there are those unexplainable synchronicities, the right book appearing at the right time, a conversation that sparks a realization, or an opportunity that feels like it was meant for you. These moments aren't random. They're your parallel self's way of guiding you. Embracing the connection. Connecting with your parallel self isn't about striving for perfection. It's about creating space to hear that quiet inner voice and trusting it enough to follow its guidance. Practices like mindfulness and journaling can help you tune in. When you give yourself moments of stillness, you create the opportunity to hear what your parallel self has been trying to tell you all along. Visualization can also be a powerful tool. Imagine a version of yourself who is free from self-doubt, fully embracing their worth and purpose. What does that version of you look like? How do they act? What choices would they make today? As you begin to align your actions with this vision, you'll notice subtle but profound changes. Decisions will feel clearer, emotional burdens will lighten, and your life will begin to reflect the authenticity you've been craving. Answering the call. Your parallel self isn't separate from you. It's the essence of who you truly are beneath all the fear and conditioning. When it reaches out, it's a sign that you're ready for growth, healing, and transformation. Answering this call requires courage, but the rewards are immeasurable. A life of clarity, alignment, and profound inner peace. So the next time you feel that nudge, that whisper, urging you toward something more, pause and listen. Your parallel self is waiting, and it's ready to guide you home.